The City of Victoria is inviting residents to rethink what it means to be emergency prepared. The good news is you're actually more prepared than you think you are. Disaster-resilient communities are made up of people who practice everyday readiness. Little things you can do to get started are knowing your neighbors and talking to them about your emergency preparedness, making sure that your cell phone is always charged and that your gas tank has plenty of gas, or buying a few extra tins of canned items next time you're at the grocery store. And remember the can opener. The amount of water you should have on hand is 4 liters per person per day. The key is to focus on everyday muscle-building habits that will foster resilience during a disaster. One way to do this is to connect with your family and neighbors and friends and talk about emergency preparedness. Talk about what is your plan, how will you reconnect with your family during an emergency. You can go to our website and look at tools such as these. You can have a family reunification plan. On here you write, who will pick up your kids from school? Where are you going to meet if you're not together during the disaster? Ensure that you have an out-of-town or out-of-province contact that you can each phone and check in with. If there's an emergency and local phone lines are down, chances are you might be able to get through to somebody out of province. We have these contact cards. If you keep them in your wallet, each one of your family members can have that number and check in with that person and tell them if you're safe and where you are. Another activity that is fun to do for emergency preparedness with your family is get your kids to put their own kit together. Something small with items that they might want for comfort during a disaster if you need to leave the house. A good idea is to mark your calendar for at least once every 6 months to go through your emergency supplies, check your expiry dates, look at your emergency plans and practice them. Another good way to remember to check your expiry dates and check your smoke detectors and practice your emergency plans is to do it every time you change your clocks. Something else you can do to become more emergency prepared and build that muscle memory is do hazard hunts around your house and your neighborhood and your workplace. Look around you and think, what could fall on me? Is there a bookshelf that's unsecured and could fall on me in an emergency, or a picture hanging over your bed that might fall on top of you and break?